Sweet.
All right, testing. This is the official. Oh, it's still not. I don't think it's still not showing up yet.
Probably takes a second. We're new
Yeah.
to this.
Oh, okay. I think. Yeah, we are live. David McKellar in the chat. Let's go, baby.
Already? Will we
Yeah.
click on comments?
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
That's what's up, dude. Okay, I gotta mute it so we're not listening to me talk to me. Sick. So this is like the first test stream of the YouTube, so you can like see us and shit.
But really, who would listen to us blabble about weightlifting? It's quite boring, Russell.
No, what are you talking about, dude? We get hella listens, bro. Will Fleming, international future Olympic coach,
The number one weightlifting podcast right here, Russell.
number one in the world.
Are you
Dude.
swatting flies out of the air?
Dude, Sacramento has been inundated with mosquitoes.
That's
like,
a big word.
The weather, yeah, right. The weather, like it's gotten a little nicer and like all the larvae hatch or whatever. So like, dude, it's been nuts in the gym because we got like
You
a
guys
warehouse
got
gym.
Skeeters in February?
Bro, it's nuts, dude.
Oh,
it's
man.
so bad.
The weather here, it was 62 or like 60, damn near 60 the other day. And yesterday morning it was negative 12.
Yeah, we don't have that problem. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy is right now as I was driving over here, it's like storming hella bad.
Yeah. Is the river super high?
Yeah, but like storming in Sacramento is like raining everywhere else. You know what I mean? Like it's just windy and rainy, but everyone here is like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. Is it time? Should we jump into it?
Let's talk about some weightlifting.
Yo, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever live video recording of the Platform Podcast. I am your host, Russell Jordan, and with me, as always, is Ryland Shriver, today known as Sir Ryland. Ryland, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Doing good.
Or is that Sir or Senor?
Sir.
It's Sir, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you go by when you teach the kids?
Yeah, it is actually what I go by, yeah.
No way. Sir Ryland, not like Mr. Shriver?
No, I just go by Mr. Shriver. And like some of them will ask like my first name, and I'll be like, oh, it's Ryland. And like a few students will be like, oh, Ryland, and I won't acknowledge them.
Oh, so you like to have that power. You're not one of those cool teachers that's like, oh, call me by my first name. Like,
no, it's just like a respect thing. They want us to like get the students to like call you by like your last name. Or like some students will ask me my first name and I go Mr. MR. They're like, no, it's not.
I remember teachers making that joke when I was a kid.
Yeah.
All right. So, my man, we haven't been on in like over 2 weeks.
Yep.
So, to give everyone the scoop, Spreaker took away the ability to go live. So, I was like,
Spreaker.
Screw that, dude. We're not doing that. Half the reason I love doing this show is because it's live. And if we say something dumb, it's just on there forever.
Yeah. So, we really try hard not to say something dumb. Or we just don't try at all and we just say something dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
That's most
Sometimes it just comes out.
Yeah.
I haven't exactly figured out how to get the episodes onto Spotify and Apple yet. I'm working on it. This is our first test run. I'm hoping to have it uploaded on Spotify and Apple by Sunday before we go live with our next one. So bear with us as we figure it all out. We will figure it all out. But number one, we missed all of Euros. Like the whole shebang.
We missed like the whole. Wait, hold up. Because I feel like in my head, I've definitely like done a podcast like in my dome and like talked about it. We didn't talk about any Euros, right?
Nope. We were going to go live the Sunday after Maddie and Kate were going to lift. And that would have recapped Monday through Sunday. So we have not talked about any Euros. There
was, honestly, I feel like I don't even feel bad that we didn't go live after them because there was nothing to even talk about.
So, I mean, I don't know how you want to approach this because Euros is like a whole big thing to unwrap here. But like, pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it was disappointing. I was expecting to see a battle, Kate was able to put on more weight. She was able to eat her Ben and Jerry's before she was going to bed. Great for recovery, by the way.
No, it's not. People don't do that. Do not eat a bunch of sugar and fat before you go to bed.
You won't sleep well.
You will not sleep well.
And I mean, I was expecting to see a good performance, but I mean, is no bueno.
Okay, so let's do women and then men. I feel like that'd be the easiest way to break it down.
Yeah.
So women. Jordan De La Cruz did not compete. Her placement is all
no need to.
On the 59s, Taylor Wilkins competed and had a good showing.
Hmm.
She's not really close to making the top 3.
Yeah, it's just I feel like especially in that category, like say like Taylor. Taylor's phenomenal, right? There's such like a separation between Taylor and like reaching into like that really, really high.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I'm,
gotta snatch some big weights.
I'm
Like
pulling up the OQR right now. So Taylor is currently, I believe she's close to, if not in the top. Yeah, she's number 10. Now the OQR hasn't been updated since Asians, Euros, or Pan Ams. I don't know why. So the stuff on the IWF website isn't exactly accurate, but I think it gives us a pretty good idea. So Taylor's 10th. I don't remember if she improved her total, but
I
she's
don't
got to get
remember
it.
it either.
Yeah, but she's
I'm
got to get
guessing
into 4th.
Yeah.
She's got to add a good 13 kilos. So, but
Ooh.
good showing for her. She did well.
Yeah.
71's Olivia Reeves. Honestly, not the best showing, but doesn't need it.
Honestly, you know what I'm thinking though? She just went out there to have fun. I mean, she does every time, you know?
She looks like she was having fun.
I mean, she'll go there, attempt a 148 and like gallop off the stage. And I mean, that's how you want to miss a weight like that, you know? She didn't get smoked. Like it was a close miss. It's one of the I would say
thought it was.
You don't like when I say it, but I say it's a good miss.
I mean, look,
no miss is a good miss, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but okay. So Seb mentioned something that I thought was really interesting, that they were putting weights on the bar for clean and jerk that were going to be big enough to scare China to not send Wei Fang. So I did research, right? If I was a betting man, I think China is going to send a 49 and 81 and an 81 plus because they have the biggest leads right now over second place. Believe it or not. So Lao Wei Fang has an 11 kilo lead over Olivia.
Lao Wei Fang's the 49, right?
No, that's the 71.
So okay, 71. I'm getting
it. The 49 is Weiwa Zhang. Oh my
yeah,
god.
how did I get them confused? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm butchering these so bad. Okay, so she has a massive lead. Her lead is like 16 kilos. Yeah. If you go to the 59s, you have Luo Shifeng, who only also has an 11 kilo lead. I say only. But then you go to 81s, you have a 16 kilo lead, and 81 plus Li Wenwen is going no matter what. She's the best female weightlifter strength-wise in the world. So I think personally, I think US has done enough that if China can only send 3, they're only going to send a 49 and 81 and 81 plus, which right now puts Olivia as the number 1, assuming China doesn't send one. She would be the favorite to win gold with her 1 kilo lead over Angie Dahomas, Nacy Dahomas' sister.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think it's such a baller move to like put those weights on the bar to scare China.
Yo, that's so sick, right?
Into not sending like a lifter, because for the longest time, like my fiance and I, we have like we'll talk back and forth about the OQR. Like, hey, if you were the person that decided the OQR, how would you make it go? Right? You could talk about that for hours. But we were saying, oh yeah, like if you qualify people up to 2 per weight class or whatever, then you could take them, right? And I said, well, I mean, China would be pulling out people you never heard of that are like lifting serious weights. I mean, China would have like double in every weight class, right? And I think it's basically so cool. Yeah. I think it's so cool that like we're able to put those weights on the bar. Not me. I'm not included in this.
That Olivia, we as USA weightlifting.
Exactly. Yeah. That Olivia and her coach is able to put those weights on the bar and like be confident enough to take those. Like seeing her snatch like 115s, like that's a joke. I remember just like, was it last week that it was a big deal when American women would snatch 110? Remember that?
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
Oh, yeah.
She changed the game quick.
Martha snatched 110. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. Then like, and you got Kate. There's a tack board behind me. It's Kate with the 114 training make she made at the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her and the Onyx like poster or like kind of card. And it's like, okay, she took a crack at 114, like that's crazy. And she like made it take, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And
that was the drop from overhead snatch, right?
Exactly. Yeah, which I mean the Italians do all the time, but anyways.
Oh, it just happened
just a little pizzazz.
Was it? No, Jason Lopez just did it at Pan Am's. Snatch 170, dropped it from 3 inches over his head. White line.
That's stupid. What? I'm gonna get sidetracked here. I don't know why that's a rule. I don't think it's gonna cause any extra damage to the bar.
I think it's if I had to guess, I think the rule is it's more of the display of control, right? So if you hold the bar all the way, but like I don't know, it is a dumb rule. I totally agree.
Real ones around here know the video I'm about to refer. You ever seen the video by Jonathan North called Cold? I know McKellar knows what I'm talking about. John North video, I think it's called Cold. John walks in the gym when he's training with MASH, right? Does 150, 170 cold, I think, before the Arnold. And he snatches 170, walks through it, drops it behind him, takes off, I think he takes off his shirt. And leaves. And MASH is like, are you going to go play Call of Duty? And just leaves the gym. Like, I think that'd be so cool if, like, you hit a world record, drop it behind you and just freaking walk right off the stage, like, or gallop.
Yeah, it's like once the judges have given it white lights, what happens after that, I agree, shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, you stand up overhead, you got it locked out. All the judges say, good lift, good lift, good lift. After that point, it should be done. It's like in football. The second the ball crosses the goal line, it's a touchdown. It's over. Like nothing after that matters. It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. To get back to the point, Rylan, the king of sidetracking me.
Yeah, sorry.
No. That's why people listen to this, dude.
Yeah.
They love the sidetrack. Okay, so Olivia, whatever performance, we're not like fully grading her.
Good.
81s.
Yeah.
No Maddie. With no real explanation given. And Kate bombed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that sucked. And
I didn't really see much coverage on it. That's why.
Okay. I have to separate myself here professionally and as a weightlifting fan.
Let's hear it, Russell.
As a weightlifting fan, that sucked. Professionally, shit happens, dude. You know, like shit happens. But like as a fan of USA weightlifting, yeah, like that sucked. Bro, like Maddie pulls out and then she goes on Instagram and dude, this drove me nuts. She said some days are good for lifting weights and some aren't. Well, Jesus fuck, I sure hope the Olympics don't fall on a day that's not good for lifting weight. Like, what does that mean? Like, come on, you can't just don't post anything. Just don't post anything.
Russell, what's that story that you had about your coach that wouldn't pay for like Spotify Premium, or is it you?
I do it because my coach did it.
Russell, let's hear this lovely example that you have.
So everyone trains to music nowadays, right? Old school USA weightlifting. Like I remember hearing stories like Gail Hatch and stuff. Like you train in silence, or if you're a psycho like Ian Wilson, you train in silence. Train to music. My coach at Delta Weightlifting, Don Ricci, I just talked to him 2 days ago, by the way. Anyways, he had a speaker set up and an iPad and all this shit. And he had Pandora, not even Spotify. We only had Pandora and the free version. And we bitched nonstop about it. And he always said the same thing. Music shouldn't fucking matter. When you go up there and lift weights, you don't know if someone's going to be screaming for someone else on another platform.
There's going to be a baby crying in the crowd.
Buzzer's going to go off the second you pull.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many PRs I've hit to fucking like commercials. You know what I mean?
Like, I think I mentioned a few podcasts ago. It's like the video of Chiggy, right? You just crank it. Was it like a 190 snatch and there was like some Russian ad playing? Like Lord knows what they're talking about, but there's like some Russian ad playing in the background. I think you crank it like a 190 and there's some ad playing in the background. Like if Chiggy does it, dude, and you're able to do it, you should do it.
All you're doing is building mental resiliency, right? Yeah. It's just like it doesn't matter. Like, is music fun to train to? Of course, it's great. It gets energy up. It gets everyone likes it. Although gyms nowadays, dude, it's always just like an argument over like whose music sucks. Like, I don't want to listen to this.
And not gonna lie,
yeah,
I'm also like really superstitious when it comes to competing. Like stuff, I would say more so I was when I was younger. Not that it helped me at all. If anything, it like hurt me, but like more like recently when I train or when I compete or something is like a heavy day, right? Like do stuff that like kind of gets you out of your comfort zone. Like maybe you didn't have any pre-workout before you went to go train. Dude. Like maybe just hitting that training session raw. Like, like maybe you didn't listen to music you wanted to in the car, right? Maybe you're not wearing the socks you want to. Like, I don't know about you, but I can see the freaking flies flying in front of your damn computer, bro.
There's just one in here right now, and he knows where the camera is, and he wants some fucking camera
what
time.
A turd. Yeah, I mean, like, About me, I have double insoles in my shoes, my ROM 2s. I got double insoles, okay? Because I like my feet to be super snug. I feel my foot sliding. If I wear a
Right.
thin pair of socks, I can feel my foot sliding. That pisses me off, right?
No
Makes me
squat
real
you
angry.
shoes here, baby.
Yeah, so like if that like piss you off, then like maybe that's something you should do. Like maybe at your meet, maybe you lost your luggage, right? It happens all the time. Like God forbid that ever happens to you. That's terrible, but it happens to people.
It
It's like
does.
if you don't have the things that you need to, like if you're able to get like a pair of shoes, I mean that would worst case scenario you have to lift with a homie's shoes, right? I mean you should always be traveling with your bag, right? But like if
Always,
you're
and you
able
should
to
always
get
have a backup pair of shoes.
exactly, yeah. Like if you got the stuff you need to, you should be able to pull up and do it. Like if you ever heard Shane Hammond talk about at the Olympics, I don't want to butcher the year, 2004.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
2004
Would have been
Olympics,
2004.
when he
Yeah.
had the crank and fever, and you got Shane setting the American record. Like
Shit happens.
hey, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't a good day to live for Shane. Like
Dude, and that's the thing, bringing it back to the quote is like, why would you even put that out so people can see it?
yeah,
Like, I
you
was
just got to
talking,
keep that in.
I was talking to someone in the gym the other day, and they said the amount that fans of the sport celebritize USAW lifters is like bad. And he said, this is not me, I swear. This other person said, I know way too much about Kate Vibert and Maddie Rogers' personal life. And I thought that was a really good point. Like, I don't know, like after the Niners lost the Super Bowl, like you don't see Brock Purdy being like, some days are good for throwing footballs, some days aren't. Like, you know what I mean? But like weightlifting is weird. We're like, because it's like the thing when I was upset about Will Fleming and Mary talking about the press out and arguing about whatever. Like they heard that shit. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
something more valid to like gripe about, I feel like.
Sure, but what I'm saying is like here, like if I go, oh, Brock Purdy sucks and the 49ers suck and like LOL, you suck. They don't care and they're never going to hear it.
Phil Chadden, for the people that don't, sorry to cut you off. David doesn't know the quote you're talking about. Basically for like the last podcast, I think this is what David's referring to. Russell and I were talking about Will and Mary talking about the press out that they thought was the press out. I think it was, and we were saying she was complaining, something like that. We were talking about.
I was saying after the decision is made, there's no point in even talking about it.
Yep.
Don't go on social media. Don't complain. There's just no point in even bringing it up. It's over. All you can do is look for it, right? Mm-hmm. And we've seen that from Maddie as well too, with the rotating.
Yeah.
What was that? Clean and jerk, right?
Yep.
But yeah, like it's weird because like weightlifting is this really small circle. Like people forget it's like a really small sport. Like I go to nationals, AO finals, AO series. I could see some of these people. You know what I mean? Like you just see them.
Yeah, it's crazy. Or you could have an Olympian training at your gym. I mean, you have Kane stop by your gym here and there, like
right.
That's crazy. That just doesn't happen in like other sports, you know?
Like, dude. Like I live in Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox isn't going to come drop into the gym.
Yeah, like you're not going to have some other Olympian in some other sport, right? Just pull up like at the training facility or something like it's crazy. But I mean, with Olympic weightlifting, like since it's already such a niche sport, like you're getting there's a chance that you're gonna have an Olympian pull up in your gym, which is crazy. Because
dude,
you don't have very many gyms.
Olympians got to train. Yeah, dude, Olympians aren't traveling and stopping at the state-of-the-art performance centers.
Oh,
if they're going somewhere, they're Googling weightlifting gyms in the city they're going to. You know what I mean? Like they're just like
Google's gonna try to send them to a damn Planet Fitness.
Yeah, right. We've all played that game. But anyways, disappointing 81s and very disappointing post meet. I don't know, Instagram post.
You know the one thing though, like what would you have done, Russell? So you wake up and you like, it's not your day, right? Which how many times, dude? The last time I PR'd my snatch out of fever, I was sick. Last time I PR'd my snatch, man, like
that old school Soviet training. I heard they used to give their athletes like fevers because during the incubation period, there's like a time where you actually perform better.
Yeah, it's out here licking doorknobs and stuff. You got Klokov just licking freaking doorknobs trying to get sick for the Olympics. Oh man.
Okay,
So I
so I
was
wake
saying,
up. It's not my day. I
yeah.
feel
So I was
off.
saying, yeah. The last time I PR'd my snatch, I was sick. Say you're waking up at this meet. You're Maddie. You're a high level athlete. Like you're real close to making the Olympics, right? You wake up, you know it's not your day. Okay. What's your plan? You're still in the same situation as them. Okay. If you don't do this meet, you only got one more shot. The Hail Mary right here. Not a pun. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So what you're asking? What I would
What are you
do?
doing? What are you doing?
Try.
You're gonna try?
Try like what? Or pull out the morning of, like,
Yeah.
and I get on a fucking plane that moment, and I get my ass back home, and I start to recover. Right? You got like two options.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on recovering, or like I'm there and I'm giving it a go.
I think for me thinking about it, I think mentally once you've already kind of checked out of that headspace that I feel too ill to do fill in the
Right.
blank, you're already not going to do it. No matter
Yeah.
like
You've already
I
made
would
the
say
decision.
exactly, like your mind is so much more powerful than your body is. Like you don't understand. Like you
Mhm.
maybe feel physically you can only snatch X weight, but if you were able to just go take the mind out of it and your mind had like all the confidence in the world, you could snatch far more, right? But I'm saying like if you wake up and you're like, oh, this is not the day, right? And your mind's already checked out, I think it's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean,
Yeah.
but that goes into like, I don't know how deep down this rabbit hole you want to get, but like it seems that the mental resiliency of a decent amount of Team USA athletes is not as high as one would hope it would be, I guess you could say.
What
Right.
can you expect
And-
though? I mean, you're competing against people on drugs all the time.
I get it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. That's where like the fan and like the professional in the weightlifting community and me like clash, right? Like, as a fan, it's like, dude, I want to see you go lift. Like, you got invited to Euros. Like, that's fucking sick.
Like then you got to worry about you got Yason Lopez, right? Been banned for forever.
And now he's back.
Then he's back. Like that's so
I get it.
depressing.
I get it.
Like-
Yeah, it sucks. But then at that point, I would say if the Trip Morris talks about this a lot. Like we know, or not a lot. I've seen him talk about it on his Instagram. Like we know that other countries are cheating, whatever you want to call it, doping, all that stuff.
Oh, you're gonna
It's
say,
not an excuse for you. Like if you go into the sport and you're like, other countries are cheating. If you're at the sport at any level, and then one day you decide like, oh, I'm not going to try because other people are cheating anyways. You knew what it was like getting into it. Like,
yeah, it's a perfect
happened?
example. You can give that like situation for literally anything, right? School, fill in the blank, any sport, right? You could easily put that in. So and so, even you take drugs out of the equation. Genetically, they're just better than me. Like what Pendelay was saying at Cornell, right? Go back and get a different mom and a different dad, right? You're never going to be as big as Donnie, right?
Yep. How do I get it back like Donnie's? Pick a new mom and a new dad.
Yeah. But I mean, if you go into that thinking that, right? I mean, you've already lost.
Yes, exactly. And that's where the mindset stuff comes in. And like, that's what I'm saying is it seems like Team USA more often, it's hard to generalize, but like, I really don't want to like, it's hard to talk about things like this without making it sound like you're talking bad about people, but I'm really not, I'm not trying to talk bad about people, but like Haley, for instance, saying, I just want to have fun in the gym. Like you are 2 competitions away from the Olympics. And like, now you decide that you just want to have fun. Like, I don't understand that. I don't I really don't. So like, that's where it sucks to see is like, as a fan, we lost out on Haley versus Jordan.
But then there's also the professional in you that knows.
Yes. I get it. I've been around some
bad situation.
Freak weightlifters who just couldn't handle it mentally. Like
it's hard.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
It's one of the more unforgiving sports.
And Pendlay, because you brought up Pendlay.
Yep.
Yeah. Pendlay used to talk about, he thinks that he thought, rest in peace, drugs were obviously a big reason that America wasn't competitive at a high level, but also like the American lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
Like we are very much taught to like chase our dreams and do what brings you joy and all that stuff. And he's like, yo, it's not like that in Bulgaria. Like, if
Yeah.
you're a freak weightlifter as a 12-year-old in Bulgaria, like, you will weightlift so your family can eat.
There was an old video of if you guys haven't read like old forums on like All Things Gym, or like I think All Things Gym
Back
has-
when the internet was good.
yeah, read up those. There's some stuff about Klokov and Akayev and talking about how Akayev, I want to say, only trains 45 minutes a day. He doesn't really like being in the gym. Interesting.
That's
read that.
wild, dude.
Yeah. Maybe mistaken, but it was not very long in the gym. Anyways, there's something I was reading, could have been an old video, and Klokov was talking about like, oh, like Americans, I could be slightly butchering this, but it's gonna still hit my point. Americans go into their gym, it's warm and stuff like that. Warm gym, barbells warm, stuff like that. And then like in Russia, you go into the gym, like it's cold, it's this and that, it's not ideal, but then you have Americans make excuse. Then like in Russia, because that's where he's from, then they just make do with what they have. Like,
Yep.
and they're not out here making excuses. But then when they go to a place and it is warm in the gym and the barbell not cold, and you don't need to put back warmers, back heating pads on the barbell to keep it warmer, or to keep the bar warm so it doesn't hurt your hands, like, then just all the more better, you can perform even better. Like, I think that definitely is true, like the American lifestyle. Like,
It's the grittiness. Like, I
Yeah.
think other countries in these Olympic sports, I think, definitely have a little more grit overall.
I think
than we do.
also because we just mentioned Haley saying having fun in the gym, there's also you need to be able to turn it off. You leave the gym, you got to be able to turn it off, or it's going to kill you. Right? That's what
Yes.
I'm thinking. You're in the gym, right? It's not always fun. Okay, I 100% understand. I'm not nearly as close to being in her shoes. May never be. And I'm saying, like, when you're in the gym, like, whatever it is you're doing, you're grinding, you want to get this position at work, you're trying to get your master's, whatever it may be. Like, that stuff's not always fun. But, like, when you get there, it's going to be rewarding. And when you're not doing that, you got to be elsewhere. Else, if you're constantly in that headspace, you're going to be
To grind yourself out.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about some Euros. So we're not in here till 2 a.m. because I have a feeling that's where it's going.
I mean, we got a whole nother show on Sunday, but
Yeah,
I mean, this is good stuff though. Like, this is stuff I think people that do the sport of weightlifting need to hear.
I kind of have a hot take though.
Ooh, can I hear it? You have a hot
Yeah.
take for once, and it's not me.
Yeah,
Dude, take some heat off me. Let's hear it.
I thought Carlos's performance was kind of mid.
Okay, that's not.
Is that hot take though? I
That's
feel like
not really a hot
everybody was
take.
like, just loving all of them on the internet. Which, I mean, it was cool.
Well, he didn't get a
win.
chance to take his third attempt clean and jerk because he already won.
Yeah, well, he was complaining about like a leg injury, and coach said no, which is a
Okay.
smart move.
Totally smart move. He is locked for the Olympics. He won Euros. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah,
Dude, that was a lukewarm take, brother.
sorry about that. I mean,
okay,
I
back
was
to the
very-
women. We're
I
gonna
was
get to
very
the men.
Oh, man,
We're
okay.
gonna get to the men. We're gonna get to the men. Back to the women. So 81s was a poop fest. It sucked, dude. Man, I woke up early on Sunday for that shit too.
Yeah.
Anyways. And then the 87s, Mary, she totaled 271, which I believe does not improve her. Yeah, she's at 283. Didn't have the best meet, but with Sarah officially pulling out, Mary now I believe is probably a favorite. Because she has a
Yeah.
nice cushy 7-kilo lead over the Ecuadorian, who's in 6th place.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens with Maddie and Kate. They
I mean,
can-
neither of them are going. I'll say that right now. Neither of them are going. It's going to be Jordan, Olivia, and Mary. I'll put that hot take. There's my hot take. It's not even a hot
That's not a
take.
hot
They're
take.
not going.
that's not a hot take.
It's not a hot take.
Yeah, I feel like you see more and more. Do you watch the barbell story, or Will Brault him post the final attempt videos?
I've watched the last 3.
The more and
Or-
more I watch them, so like the most recent one, Kate was kind of talking, and it seemed
Dude,
like she was
don't even
kind of
get-
she was kind of checked out.
Yeah. You know what? It again, don't want to talk bad about anyone personally.
It's not talking about it, I'm just saying.
No, yeah, I'm just saying like Kate
She's
seems
freaking
like a
dope.
really cool person.
Nice person.
When she said, I want to make sure I'm a partner first and an athlete second, done. You're not going to the Olympics.
She got
You're
a
not
valid
going to the
point though. She got a valid point though.
Right, but those people don't go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't. Like that's good for you. That's your life choice. Whatever. Not going to go to the Olympics with that mindset.
Then you have a freak like Olivia that doesn't have to worry about anything like that, ready to just crush your dreams.
All you weightlifters out there, don't get in a relationship ever. Sad boy training for life, or girl.
Yeah.
Just best gains you'll ever have. No relationships. Sorry, Caitlin, I love you. All right, let's go to the men. Starting it off with the men is what was the first weight class? It is Hampton. I know. I always forget the 55.
Hampton's a European champion.
Yo, Hampton is the one bright spot of this Euros was watching Hampton Morris destroy the entire continent of Europe.
Yeah, he mopped the floor with them too.
He is officially the father of all of those European dudes.
Yeah, he birthed all those people.
Euros as an American. And no, he didn't actually win. He couldn't medal. We know.
No,
but
he medaled.
I photoshopped the picture.
Russell, I think what we need to do, we need to get his address and we need to send him like a bootleg medal.
No. What we need to do is make custom-made Hampton Morris European Champ 2024 shirts.
We got to call Seb.
And sell them. Yeah, dude.
Like,
and we'll sell them.
Like, I have an idea. I don't want any money, but maybe I do. But I think we should make a Hampton European
champ. Because on my Instagram, I photoshopped the picture of him winning Pan Am.
Fist pump,
dude.
Like the
best sellies in the game, Hampton.
Yeah.
No, Kadamar has the best, but Hampton's up there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, oh yeah, that's a whole. I love those celebrations. Give me the chills. But yeah, I think all of USAW will be repping that.
So Hampton jumped himself into
7th.
I want to say 7th, right?
7th. Yeah, which is
297. Let me double check.
Compared to the women, you may not think that placement is very high, but if we're talking about the men here, guys.
Yeah.
Guys and gals. We're talking about the men here, which is very, very, very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I thought there was going to be more people, but it's looking like Hampton Champ is the only one right now.
Situation
we got here.
Hamp crushed it. All props to him. Best performance of any American weightlifter. Mm-hmm. Now we move to the 73s. In my opinion, the second best performance, Caden Cahoy.
Yeah.
Caden Cahoy out-totaling Ryan Grimsland and is now in the lead.
One more thing. Because there's the Chirocthy video on Hampton. Did you watch that? I think there's a Chirocthy video on Hampton.
I don't think so.
Is there not? I guess it may have been on Instagram. Let me look. I was gonna say, I wonder if they were talking how hot he was. You know how Chirocthy likes to talk about.
Only girls though. He likes to talk about hot women.
Dang, I may have been on Instagram.
I don't follow Tarakti, dude. His content sucks.
It just like ends up being on like my For You page, like weightlifting stuff. I don't know. Can't find it.
Torwad.
Is it easy on there?
Yeah, he just posted his snatch and his clean and jerk.
Just a snatch and clean jerk. Dang, I thought they did a whole video. It's like, how do you lift weights with all your beauty you have?
Did they actually?
No, I mean that's kind of
making a joke. Yeah.
Talked about, yeah. All right, well, Caden Cahoy, yeah, I agree. That was a baller performance.
He's the number 173 now.
Yeah, if you looked at his training before,
he had some good lifts in training.
Yeah, he clean and jerked that 185, I think, like just before he left. And what can you remind me what he snatched again?
144.
Ooh. That's big. That's big weights for a small dude. And I've talked with him before. This was a bit ago. I don't know if he's like fully 73. Like, I know Grimsland has to cut, and most 73s do, right? Like they're getting their cards out, sitting in the sauna and scraping, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think last time I talked to them, it's been a minute. But last time I talked to him, he was like not heavy. Like he didn't have to do like any cutting whatsoever, which is a huge advantage. I mean, you saw Grimsland, like it didn't look great.
Look, I think Grimsland's a very weird situation because like you said you think the cut gets to him. And I think that's obviously apparent. but he's in a situation where he's not going to be an 89. So he's
It-
got to be a 73.
I'm telling
Maybe
you, though,
he's best suited as an 81 next Olympics. He's young.
if
He'll
there's
get his
any-
shot.
If there's anyone to do it though, to come back this next meet, not a betting man. His head's
It's
his
not
head-
happening, brother.
His head's there, dude. His head's there.
I mean, I don't know. It's just too inconsistent, I would say.
I don't see him pulling the plug though. You know, like the other people,
Mhm.
people that get
Yeah.
so close and just say, "Hey, I'm not going to do it."
He'll go for it.
I don't see him posting something on Instagram being like, "Hey guys, I'm not going to do it." He's going to be like, "Oh yeah, I've been training 9 days a week, man. Like I've been doing it."
Yeah, I think the thing with Grimsland is like, I always try to look at like the full career of an athlete, and like, there's no point in him trying to push for this Olympics. Like, you'll probably get a better suited weight class at the next one. He's what,
Yeah,
20,
hopefully.
21
What do you mean 2021?
age?
Oh yeah, he's not a junior anymore. He's like, yeah, I think he's like 21.
Okay, 21, 22, let's say, right? That's 2 more quads. Like,
Yeah,
there is no need for you to go balls out, risk
Australia.
something bad. Yeah, crush
Australia.
yourself for this Olympics. Like, you'll probably have at 81 at the next Olympics if they keep doing the thing they're doing where
yeah,
they
just
rotate.
taking years off your career, just
Yeah, dude, like
crunching
making all those
yourself.
cuts. Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm not saying he should pull out. Like it's hard if you're a competitive person. I think it's hard to be this close and just be like, "Oh, I'll wait another 4 years." Like he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, like I
Um,
mean, I've talked with him before. Lovely dude. I think if there's anybody to
Lovely
do it,
dude.
lovely dude. If there's anybody to do it, I think he's
I
able
just-
to do it.
I just hope it won't affect him mentally if he doesn't make this Olympics and
Yeah.
he can full focus on 2028, because I think that's where like he's going to be coming around and like he'll be at his prime, right? He'll be like 25-ish, 26, whatever.
Delts will be gigantic.
Either he's going to be as wide as he is tall.
Yeah, he will be. Look like a full-on Dorito.
And then in the
Huge.
73s, Nick wants to know, is Shi Ziyong going to the Olympics? Hell no, Shi Ziyong's not going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
He's all hurt and Team China pulled it. Dude, Team China's doing their weird Team China stuff.
Yeah, they are.
They I don't like them. They're annoying. I'm sick of people talking about them all the
Yeah,
time.
China. I don't know where China. Yeah, China.
Let's talk about fucking Ratmat Abdullah.
Yeah, what
Keeps
about him?
Clean and jerking world records. It's
Yeah.
73.
Yeah,
I like that guy.
I
His
think.
shit- I actually do like Shi Ziyong, but
Yeah, I think that
I'm over it.
The power play is cool, but the Ramat Abdullah, I think Ramat Erwin Abdullah, I think it is. Yeah,
yeah,
that guy's
Erwin.
cool. Then also Rizky Junancia,
The other Indonesian that's right
58.
below.
58.95 right after an appendix surgery. Come on,
Dude, I know, but I don't think he's gonna outlift Ratmat.
no,
I think Ratmat's gonna clean and jerk whatever he needs.
I think they posted Rizky doing like a 202 clean and jerk in training, which is freaking sick, dude. His like negative velocity. You know, that's what
The
they're doing
bar
in Indonesia.
slows down.
That's what we're doing wrong, Russell. I'll tell you what right
We're
now.
pulling the
Tomorrow-
bar too slow and speeding it up. They pull it off the floor real fast and then just
That's what we're doing wrong here. I think with our training, Russell. You
Yeah?
got to pull the bar. We're pulling the bar too fast here.
Okay.
I think you just got to start slow and like finish with the bar slower. I think is what we're doing wrong here. You go like
I'll give that a
slow,
shot.
slower. I think is what you got to do because that's
Instead of fast, faster, fastest.
yeah. I think that's exactly what we got wrong here. Like that's why we haven't
Clearly-
had American male snatch 200 kilos. And they got children doing it over there, you know?
But bro, we're talking about 73's clean and jerking it.
Yeah. And snatching it, you know? Same.
Same. So 73's great for Caden Cahoy. I know
Yeah, good stuff,
Grimsland,
dude.
not the meat he wanted, but you know, I don't think we're sending a 73 anyways. 89s.
Ooh. Yeah,
Again.
man. What do you think about that though? Like, if you would have asked me not even long ago, Russell, I remember when we first hopped on the podcast,
That's
everybody
what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
Dameron,
Dameron was my number
Dameron.
one. The boy has let me down. I feel like
Ah.
Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless. I'm wrong.
Russell, what's your hypothesis?
I don't even know, dude. Like, he just hasn't looked good recently.
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
what
you know,
it
I'm not a
is.
fan of relationships for weightlifters. I believe he's engaged now.
Yeah, I think he is.
Telling you, man. Being happy will kill them gains.
Something about being happy, yeah.
Being happy will kill them gains, dude.
I don't think. I'm engaged. I can engage in September. I think you just got to find a balance between.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got to be able to turn it off. Like you
Yes.
can't turn off being a spouse, a partner, but you gotta.
Oh yeah, you can. When you train, you got to be selfish as fuck, bro.
Well, yeah,
that's-
I was getting there.
Okay, I'm like, you just need a partner that understands that's what has to happen.
Yeah, you probably don't want to. I don't know. You probably don't want a civilian for a partner, is what I'm saying. You don't want
A NARP?
Yeah, you don't want a non-athletic regular person. You want somebody doesn't need to be in weightlifting, but you want someone that's like in some sort of sport that they know, like, hey, when I'm doing training or I'm getting ready to have my perfect day and wear my socks that make my shoes fit great.
Yeah.
That don't talk to me. Okay.
Yeah.
When I'm cranking my Russian techno.
When I got Limp Bizkit blasting in the car.
Yeah.
It's go time.
Yeah. It's ready to go. Yeah. Like when I got my song playing, like, I don't want to hear about what you got going on in your day. Like, I got to get my stuff.
And that's
done.
all you need.
And that's your partner needs to realize that.
Yeah, your girlfriend is a weightlifter. My girlfriend is a weightlifter.
Yeah.
They get it.
They
know. Dude, all will sometimes, like, so I don't train at the same time as Caitlin. I train in the afternoon and she trains in the evening because that's when I coach. And she'll come into the office and like talk to me for a sec. And I'll start to like kind of just, get off something like about whatever. And she's like, shut up, I got to train. Like, I don't even want to hear about your day
Caitlin,
or
good for
whatever.
you.
Yeah, or whatever work thing you got going on. Yeah, she's like, no, I'm going to train. I don't got time for this. And I'm always like, fuck yeah, get it. Mm-hmm. Get it. Like, I get it. My bad. That's my bad for even trying to get you out of there. Back to Damron.
We get sidetracked.
Disappointing, man. I have a super hot take that I'm not going to say because it's like too spicy. I'll tell you off air.
We'll say it off air. Yeah. Maybe we should like charge more for like I
do want to be clear. It's nothing to do with Damron. It has nothing to do with Damron.
Unfiltered.
But it has to do with the USA weightlifting selection process and certain things that they should look out for. Oh, God, I want to say it. Okay. Anyways, 89s sucks as a fan of USA
show, Russell. It's the core of the show.
It sucks as a fan of USA weightlifting to see, but it was a great session. Nino versus Carlos.
Dark.
Yeah, dude, right? You got to release like a Patreon or whatever.
Yeah.
Nino versus Carlos was great. Obviously, Carlos, smoke show.
Yeah, Carlos, he did. Carlos.
Marin Robu bumped himself into the Olympics.
Yeah, I loved watching him have a good performance.
Yeah, that was
I
cool.
love watching like that. Just fugly technique. That's some good stuff.
Him and Karapatian, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready for that arm to just fly off his body,
dude.
Like it's just gonna evaporate one day.
It's crazy that those guys can lift those weights.
Yeah, just gonna explode.
But overall, 89s are what we thought. It's gonna be a battle between Lee Dayan, Carlos, Nino, Kadamar, and I guess the Iranian guy.
He won.
But yeah, okay, huh?
Yeah.
One world. Yeah.
What do you think about the 89s though? Are you think that Damron's gonna be able to pull together for this last one?
No, we're only sending one man. Hampton will be the only male representing the U.S. at the Olympics, and I have a hot take about that too.
Is it able to be said?
So look at it this way, right? Like I know people in USA weightlifting, like not really well, but like have talked to them, interacted
also
with
know
them.
Some people, guys.
And I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying they're all really nice people. Okay. Just like I'm sure the head coach of my favorite football team, the Dallas Cowboys, is a nice person. When the team doesn't perform, you got to get rid of the coaches.
Russell, are you saying?
I think USA if we send one man to this Olympics, we need a serious question if our performance directors and all those people are doing their job.
Who are you inferring we're buying?
Heroes, bro.
We're buying. Oh no, No, I'm saying who we buying. I know
Oh,
who
I
we're
don't know. That's the thing is like I don't. Who are we buying?
Yeah, who we
What?
buying? What coach we
Who-
buying?
I
Like
don't know. I don't.
let's get on Facebook Marketplace. Who they got on there? I hear
Let's get
Ilya
that dude
Illin's for sale. Like
let's
we
get
got
that dude from
Ilya's
China.
like doing his thing. You say China?
Yeah, the Chinese coach.
No, I don't want nothing. I don't want people.
Oh, here we
lifting
go.
like
No,
that,
let's do
Russell.
this. I have a better idea. I have a better idea.
Russell. If you got people, if our people start lifting like China, I'm gonna riot. I don't want them all lifting unison. I want to see some ugly stuff. You hear me? Like that'd be so bad. That'd be so bad.
I think that some questions need to be asked if we only send one man to this Olympics about the way things are run on the performance side from USA Weightlifting. And I feel like that's a really fair question. Like in any other sport, when the coaching staff doesn't do its job, questions get asked. And that's all I'm saying. Like
But what?
everyone loves Piros. He seems like a nice guy. If we send one man to this Olympics, it's fair to ask, he may be a great dude. Is he doing his job well?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about it before. Like, just because you're a good athlete doesn't necessarily mean.
I will die on that hill, bro.
You
There's
know.
a reason Terrell Owens and Jerry Rice aren't coaches in the NFL. There's a reason Michael Jordan's not an NBA coach. There's a reason Tom Brady's never going to coach football. Like,
Yeah,
they don't equate each other.
McKellar's asking a good question here, though. It's kind of get what I'm saying. Like, how much control does Utah have, like, over preparation? Like,
Okay.
you know,
So
like
that's a great
what
question.
would you have new coach fill in the blank, not from China,
dude?
Thick.
And this, I want to talk to Will about
would you
this
have
when we get him
Thick?
on. Yeah, when we get on after Thailand, I want to talk to Will about this. So Will said he thinks that he doesn't think USA would do better in weightlifting if there was a centralized training system, right? Kind of not doing that great right now.
Yeah, but is it just this quad though?
So that's the other thing I thought of, because I thought of this hot take and I was like, I'm going to say it on the podcast.
We've always the men have always kind of shit the bed.
Yeah.
We've always blamed
honestly,
it on
yeah.
drugs.
Dude,
We've
no.
always blamed it on drugs.
Now, hold up. Correct me if I'm wrong. How did Harrison Morris do in the last Olympics?
Harrison Morris is not from this planet, Russell.
I'm just saying.
He's better than Yasin Lopez. Like, you put Harrison Morris, man. Put him on Yasin Lopez freaking training regiment, and Harrison Morris is going to snatch 185K. And, like, he's going to
and look, you can't control
15, bro.
You can't control. He retired. You can't control that. I get it. I just personally, how the last Olympics ended.
Russell, this is good.
To this Olympics, there is no reason we should not be sending 3 men. Now, the chat board's getting on me about it, and you brought up a good point, and I did think about it. These athletes don't train with USA Weightlifting. They train with their gyms. But I do believe it is the job of USAW to invest resources, time, and find potential in the athletes that are gonna make it work. So maybe that aspect needs to be changed, because right now, if I was a betting man, I would bet we are only sending 1 man to the Olympics. I would. And that sucks. As a fan of USA Weightlifting, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like when we watch the men, I'll only get to fucking rock the US flag for the 61 kilo session. Like, that sucks, dude.
That's, yeah.
And so, like, that's when I say that, like, USAW needs to look into that side of stuff. I'm not playing devil's advocate, but I'm saying if this were any other sport with, like, a lot of fans, there would be a lot of clamoring for that, I think. If this was a soccer team, basketball team, baseball team, anything else, it'd be like, yo, we were on the way up last Olympics, and now we're on the way down. Something's got to change.
Yeah, but I mean, you can say, like, oh yeah, it's like not like men. So take last Olympics, for example. Nobody, I mean, besides Harrison, okay, all the normal people, like, did not do very well at the Olympics, right? But then we got Harrison and they didn't. I mean, like, the men.
Okay, I see.
Men.
Yeah. Meddling. Yeah.
The men. But it's like, then you could say, like, okay, so what? They, like, one thing I've always, like, valued is, like, people hear, like, civilians saying, like,
I love how
people
you
that
call them
aren't in
civilians.
sports. You know what I mean? Like people that aren't in sports,
Yeah.
right? No shade. People that aren't in sports say, "Oh, like, but you didn't get the gold medal at the Olympics." You hear that?
Right.
Oh, you know, reporters, right? Freaking dickheads. Russell, where is this? Russell, how does it feel to get a silver medal at the Olympics?
Fucking dope.
Yeah, freaking dope, man. I'm retiring. Peace. Like,
yeah.
like
Pulling a Harrison, brother.
How does it feel to get 4th place? Freaking dope, man. I got a gold medal in my eyes.
Top 5 in the world. You kidding me?
Yeah, like, oh, how does it feel you got last place at the Olympics? Like, freaking
I got to go to the Olympics.
I'm an Olympian. Like,
yeah.
People like say that like all the time, like, oh yeah, like, but did you get gold, right? Then looking at this squad, like, for only sending Hampton, which I think he has our best shot at medaling, which I think would be very
for the
true.
men. Yeah.
Yeah, for the men.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
And it's like the highest chances we've had in like a long time, like excluding Harrison, really.
I was gonna say minus the last Olympics, but yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, Harrison can still be an Olympic medalist here soon. Knock on wood, right?
Whoa, are you hinting at a comeback?
No, man. Somebody pops and my boy gets a medal.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
He could get upgraded after the fact.
Sucks when that happens, but it'd be great for him though. I know.
Well, who won that weight class? It was Team China, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, dude. They're not getting popped. Come on.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know who got silver or bronze. Somebody. They can pop. You never know. If Lou popped, anybody could pop.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, now you could get in some conspiracy theories about that.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
anyways.
Get back on the USAW thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I got really emotional talking about my Olympic silver. Okay, 102s. West didn't even lift. No reason given.
Dude, he looked in good shape too.
Clearly he wasn't.
He said he got like a adductor strain.
Did he post something on social media?
Maybe referring from an older meet, but I want to say he got hurt. Something happened.
Okay. If there was a reason, it didn't come across my, I don't know, feed in any way.
Yeah, I mean, in training he watches YouTube.
I mean, dude, it's
such
a
cracks
bummer.
at 180, man. What American sub supers we got taking cracks?
He's 11th right now, and I believe he's actually 12th. I don't know actually. He might still be 11th.
What is your bet, Russell? I know you said you think it's only one.
Yeah,
one man.
It's only one.
I know McKellar said he thinks 2 are going to go.
I'm assuming he thinks Wes is going.
Or he could be thinking Dameron's going. I think both.
I mean, Wes is the closest. So Wes is tied for 10th.
Okay.
Right, like his total is tied. Dameron, I believe, is Dameron got jumped by Robu, so we know that for sure that Dameron's actually 12th. Let me see. He got jumped by Robu. I don't know if anyone from because Pan Am's just ended. I don't know if or it might still be going actually.
No, I think it's still going.
It is, yeah. That's right. The women are over.
Mm-hmm.
Dameron got jumped by Robu, and then the French dude didn't jump him. Sergey Petrovich didn't. Nico Mueller didn't jump him. Yeah, so I think he's sitting at 12th, and Wes is sitting at 11th. I just don't see anything can happen, and I feel like this is. I do have to give like a, I don't know, disclaimer. This is how I am with all my sports teams. Like,
you just gotta take the feelings out of it, and
I'm pessimistic until I see something good, right? Yeah. Like, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, dude. Like, we've been the joke of the NBA for basically my entire life, minus the one time we were really, really good, right? So, like, that's just how I've been led. I'm a Cowboys fan. For those of you that watch football, know Cowboys are the butt of every football joke ever. Like, we always make the playoffs and we always blow it. So, like, I have been bred in my sports fandom to be let down. So I am looking at this as someone who's like just waiting to fucking get let down again, man.
So one more thing, I want to go back on the whole new performance director thing because I think that's really interesting. David's
I just want to start a conversation.
Yeah, it's definitely good to put that up in the air. I was never thinking about that, but I mean, now that you say that, it's definitely
it's a possibility.
Quite interesting. What,
dude? Hire us,
do you think,
bro. Me and you.
What do you think? What do you think? You think more training camps type thing would like do better, or what do you think? I think obviously training around great people is going to help you a lot. But is there anything you feel like they're missing in recovery? I know Hamp's got like a hyperbaric chamber at his place. Like
Hamp's on his shit, bro. There's a reason Hamp
this
is
is
the
like
only man currently
excluding
with an
Hampton
Olympic
Morris.
spot. Yeah,
This is
like
Hamp's. That's why Hamp's
could take a
going.
lesson. Yes,
Okay.
everyone could take a lesson from Hamp. Olivia Reeves could take a lesson from Hamp, and I don't mean that to be disrespectful. Just that dude's on his shit.
It's true. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he's
on
got
his
it.
shit.
He's got it better than anybody. But do you think there's any other things like USAW, like the performance director or something like that, could be doing to like help out athletes? Like, should they all have hyperbaric chambers in their places? Like, do you think that's really going to make that much of a difference?
So this is where it gets weird, because you have to really look at like an athlete's mindset and lifestyle, and high performance
Individual problem.
Individual, yeah. And a high performance director is not going to be with an athlete 24/7.
Yeah.
So then you have to develop a really good relationship with the coach. Well, the coach is going to hype up the athlete. The coach is going to tell you the athlete's doing everything they need to do because they want their athlete to go to the Olympics.
You know, that's why Hampton's so damn good. Freaking Dad's his coach, man. That's why Ian was so damn good.
Bro, there's something about dads coaching weightlifters, man.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I mean, because he's with them all the time.
Yeah, well, I just think that, like, oh God, how do I say this without taking a shot at anyone, not person, but like style of training, I guess. Or you have to find the gym. Oh God, this is gonna sound super fucked up.
Russell's just saying this is no feeling
in general.
Russell's just saying it.
You have to find the gyms that are focused on making the best athletes possible, not the best online content possible. I think we are in a very weird place in weightlifting right now. I see a lot of coaches and gyms that I 100% respect, realizing that they can scale and make more money if they push the content more than the performance.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, I understand that's kind of a shitty thing to say, but at the same time, like, I know where that's going to lead. Like, we all know where that's going to lead. It's going to lead weightlifting into what like bodybuilding is now. Supplements, bullshit workouts. You got to be fad diets. Sign up for me. 30
Russell,
days.
I think we're already too far gone though. That's where everything's already at.
I kind of
take
agree,
a scroll
man.
through Instagram, guys.
I kind of agree, man.
Open up. People trying to sell. They're trying to pump you whatever it is they're selling, right?
Bro,
I'm not trying to say
it
listen
all
to the
the
best
time.
podcast in the world, right? Like, which is our podcast, by the way. If you didn't,
We have the best podcast. We don't have to promote it. Like, people
we don't.
know.
People know. They wake
They
up
know.
and they know. Yeah, they just know. Okay.
Here's a great quote. If it needs to be said, then it's in doubt. We don't even got to say it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, take a scroll through Instagram, right? You got people trying to sell you, dude. They're just trying to sell you. Whatever.
Dude, my Instagram infuriates me.
Oh man, just do this exercise. You're adding plus 10 kilos to your snatch. Like, that's some BS, man. Like, they're just trying to. Like, it's not rocket science. Like, you can throw shit at the wall and it's like it's gonna stick. Like, it's not
Lifting
hard.
weights will make you stronger. Yes.
Like, like that's how it works,
Yeah.
man. But like,
Yeah.
then they try to give you something like fancy that's like cool. Which, yeah, cool if you think doing freaking panda pulls and stuff is gonna make you better weightlifter. Like, go ahead. Like, if you're doing stupid panda pull, I don't know, whatever the hell you're doing. Angel drops.
Got on panda poles a little bit on my Instagram this week.
Yeah, I saw. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
that. They're dumb. Like, if you're doing like some stupid exercises and like saying it's gonna like work, like, I mean, look at like all the other best athletes in the world. You don't see other countries like doing that. I'm not talking about Bulgarian training method. Like, nothing about that. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, they're not doing like fancy foo-foo stuff. Like, tying back what we talked about earlier. It's not always fun. Okay.
No,
we're trying to give people fun stuff to do. Like, it ain't always fun. Like, Hampton's training, man, that ain't fun. You think Hampton wants to go do like some bodybuilding workout, right? Because I mean, look at him. Man's a meatball.
Yo,
okay?
Hampton, yeah.
He's jacked.
He's looking,
dude, he's got abs, man. Like, dude's like,
he's looking like Pyros, like abs through the singlet. You know what I'm talking
like
about?
a reverse turtle shell. You took the turtle shell off the back and just strapped it on the front of the belly. Like, dude, like, he could take some shots. Okay, He's big, man. Like the biggest.
He's
6
big,
feet
but
one-
he's small.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, Hampton's not doing fun stuff. Like I know I know the stuff that he's doing. Like that's not fun stuff. But it's like we just want to make it like I'm not gonna say we. They want to make it all fun and foo-foo and games, which it ain't like that, man.
Dude, honestly, like I that's something I experience every day with a weightlifting gym. Like I get people complaining all the time about I feel beat up. We're doing the same shit. Is this gonna make me better? I haven't PR'd in a month, blah, blah, blah. And like I get it because for most people,
haven't
this
PR'd in
is
a
just
month?
kind of dude, I know.
Shut up.
I know. These
Shut
are new
up.
people, dude. These are new people.
Okay.
At least half of the members of my gym have complained about the amount that they PR, and they PR more than they're going to in 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the thing, right? For most people, this is a hobbyist sport, and
Yeah.
it should be fun. So, like, that's where so like I said, it should be fun for the hobbyists. So
Yeah.
if you have teams, coaches, programs, whatever you want to call them, trying to get more hobbyists so they can make more money, which is fine,
Mm.
by creating fun and exciting and new workouts, that's taking away attention from the shit that makes Olympians.
But I feel like Russell, we got hobbyist coaches trying to coach elite athletes.
Don't even get me started, bro.
Like we got
I'm
so
hobbyist. Glad you said that.
I mean, that popped on my mind, man. Like
People
there's a reason why it's on my mind. We got hobbyist coaches trying to coach the next big thing.
I'm not going to name the name because I don't know this person personally, and it's someone that's always irked me, but I saw a video today on my Explorer from a somewhat popular club that sends a lot of lifters to national meets, AOs, juniors, whatever the hell, explaining a reason that they do a certain exercise and completely biomechanically got the movement wrong. Like, I'm talking saying that a bench press will make your back bigger wrong. And I'm sitting here staring at this video, like rewatching it, being like, did I just hear that?
Dang, man.
Like a complete lack of understanding of like movement mechanics and loading. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like this person's probably making a lot of money online.
Like, are they
has
saying to pull the bar like fast, and faster?
I'm not going to say what it was because if anyone else saw the video, they'll know exactly what it is.
Well, if
but
you
I'll
know,
send
you
it.
know.
I'll send it to you afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying is like, it's a weird spot with weightlifting, man. We're like,
because I think also what comes into play for athletes, which is very sad. I'm going to move here. Was it going to make me popular?
1,000%, dude. 1,000%. I
Yeah,
know
well-
coaches that try to poach athletes with that.
Like,
Come to my team, you'll be more popular.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
You know, there's coaches like that.
Yeah, you come here, you're gonna be popular, but like ultimately that doesn't really matter. Like you just gotta let your lifts talk. Like,
Yeah. You want to get popular? Lift heavy ass weight.
And so
That'll
what
make
if
you
your
popular.
lifts? I mean, so what? Like you got plenty of good lifters that people don't bat an eye at. Like even though they're lifting giant weights, like yeah, people.
See, and then we're getting into the crux of the whole issue. Like, are we in weightlifting to be the strongest version of ourselves and do something great and like compete at the highest level of sport, or are we in weightlifting to make money and get social media followers?
Oh damn, dude, that's a deep question. Because
Bro, when you hand someone some followers and some money, you will see the true them.
Yeah.
How many weightlifters fallen off after they got popular, dude? I feel like it happens quite a bit.
Yeah. Because I mean, weightlifters specifically, right? Because we said it's such a niche sport. They're not making good money, right? They're working a full-time job doing something else. Okay.
Yep.
They're doing something, whatever they can do to put food on the table, pay rent, pay mortgage, whatever the heck it may be. And they're going and they're training their hearts out. But then you show them some money, then it's like they're off doing their own thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like, I can't, as a human being, I can't fault them for that. As a fan of weightlifting, I hate that. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why you have people putting out that fun stuff instead of putting out stuff that's boring.
Works better.
Stuff that like works better. Like you got like, I bet Waxman then got Brian doing fun stuff.
Bro, dude, I can't even tell you, like, Waxman is not a big social media guy.
No, he ain't got.
In my opinion, one of the best coaches in the country.
Yeah.
Not a big social media guy. Do you know why he's one of the best coaches in the country? Because he's not a big social media guy.
Take the words out of my mouth, Russell.
His focus is on what his focus should be on, and not getting followers and selling Joe Schmo programs that you can scale infinitely to make more money so you can take more vacations and be further away from your athletes. He's in the fucking gym doing squats all day. Squats.
Yeah.
Sorry for yelling.
Man, Russell.
He actually just made a post about squats. Anyways, look, man.
It's getting aggravating.
USAW is in a weird spot. This sport is weird at the end of the day, right? Like, what the fuck? Nobody cares. I've always said this. Like, LeBron James walks into a Starbucks, everyone's losing their mind.
They are.
Olivia Reeves walks into Starbucks. Hi, what can I get you today?
Yeah.
What's the name for the order?
They probably know her. She's a familiar face in there because she probably goes there every week and hanging out.
But you see what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, nobody knows who Wes Kitts is. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm saying like nobody knows who Matty Rogers is.
I mean, nobody. I mean, you have even with like foreign famous weightlifters, like Rahmat Abdullah. Like you got that dude walking into a Starbucks. Nobody knows who he is.
The question is if he goes to a Starbucks in Indonesia, do people know who he is? That's what I've always wanted to know. Can Ilya Ilin walk around Kazakhstan without getting noticed?
No.
Right? He's like a big deal there.
Yeah, he's a big deal there. Yeah. And I think, well, I mean, one thing I thought was cool, I sent it to the group chat that we got. It was Carlos, like on a poster or on a billboard, in Bulgaria, like ready for like Europeans because it was in Bulgaria. Like, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, we don't get billboards. Put Hamp on a billboard.
Yeah.
Hamp deserves a billboard.
Yeah, he does.
Well, we hit our hour. First test. The show was weird. I don't like looking at myself.
Dude, Russell, that was a good show, though. I mean, what you brought up with the whole possibly exchanging people out.
Questions like that need to be so. Okay, I'm gonna finish that with this, and then we'll end the show.
Yeah,
I'm a huge soccer fan, like hardcore. There's a very common thought in soccer that every World Cup coach should only get one cycle.
I know where you're going.
You get one World Cup cycle because after one World Cup, the tactics change, the message gets stale, new athletes come in, all that stuff. For bigger countries, it seems to work pretty well, right? Kind of all the countries do that. Really rarely does a coach, unless they're like an all-time GOAT, like Bill Belichick-esque. Rarely does a coach see 2 World Cup cycles. I think possibly in sports like this, where you're shooting for a competition that once every 4 years, and there's going to be a huge cycle of athletes in and out at the end and the beginning of those 4 years, I think it's worth being said that after the Olympics, it's time to not necessarily clean house, start asking those questions. Do we need a new message? Do we need fresh faces?
I don't
These
hear
athletes
else
are cycling out.
Questions, but Russell.
It's just a thought, man.
Yeah.
And I would just like to say, for the record, that Piro seems like a really cool dude, and everyone that has posted about him loves him. And the same with, oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. The other guy that's always back there, Mike Catone.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but great things about Mike Catone. So I don't want to make it sound like it's a personal thing at all. If we're strictly talking performance, I think it's a question that has to be asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fair question. I mean, like you said, like maybe they get. Maybe they're not. What? Go ahead.
We didn't say anything about Sesti.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was going to say real fast. Yeah, I mean, like you said, that'd be a good idea. Maybe those people get, I don't want to say soft. They're not trying as hard. I don't know what the idea is with the soccer coaches.
Complacent. You get complacent. Everybody happens. It happens to everybody. You get complacent.
Yeah. All right, Sester. Yeah. Looks like
Sester. Okay, real quick. We got to get to Sester. I do want to say he gets my third best performance. Strictly for the fact that he did not have a good snatch day. And he came back after missing his first 2 clean and jerks and made it. That takes some fucking balls, man.
With
like props. Did he?
Yeah, he had food poisoning bad.
But like coming out there after, like, you're not going to improve your total. But like, I hate to keep bringing it back to soccer, but there's a saying in soccer, you got to play for the badge, right? You put on that badge, that's the logo. They call it the badge. You better fucking give 100% because you're not just representing yourself. You're representing the whole team, fan base, all that stuff. That was a dude that was proud to put on that US singlet and grabbed his fucking nuts and went out there and made it total.
You know, he
I
wears
like that.
it. He wears it. He wore it good.
Yes,
He
I
went
like
out-
that.
He
Kirk
went
Cousins.
out there so proud.
Yeah,
I think compared the other people expected to wear it. You know, they expected to wear it. He was glad. He earned that every single
You're gonna
time.
get me started
Put it on
again.
that red, white, and blue. Russell, it's 10:10. I'm ready to go to the gym. Okay.
Dude, you cannot wear that singlet and
And-
just be like, wasn't a
Yeah.
good day to lift weights. Come on, man. Have some pride. Let's go. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, he put it on, right? I remember I was at his first like big like weightlifting, like a national weightlifting meet.
Mhm.
Dude was in the back, just chucking 160. Like he on the stage, he's chucking like 160s over his head, and I was like, damn, this guy good. This guy good. A few years later, making a run for the Olympics, like
Yeah.
that's
Now-
freaking baller, man. Like
That's
not
your-
many
you
people
guys are
say
buddies,
they can
right?
do that. Yeah, we're cool.
So just I don't know if you know this, but he's not retiring, right? He's just withdrawing from contention for 2024.
I don't really know exactly what.
Okay, because his
that'd be
so
up to
when
him.
Sarah posted hers at the end, she was like, "I'm not retiring." His felt a little open ended, like maybe he's not sure. I was just wondering if you had any.
No, I don't know. I
Okay,
think he's just taking a little vacation kind of.
as he should,
Much earned,
Yeah.
man.
Another side note: I saw the Rogue for AO one
Invitational
this
stage.
weekend. Yeah, the Rogue strength stage. It's like no names from this quad, and I'm thinking, duh, because everyone that's prepping is prepping. And everyone
Yeah.
that withdrew is like, yo, I need a fucking break, bro. I'm not going out to Ohio to lift
What
on the Rogue
CJ
strength stage.
competed? If he didn't, he split jerked.
Yeah, I don't know. He's in the B session. He's not. Nothing against CJ. He's just not on the radar at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he probably has the least chance out of anyone we talked about.
Oof.
Honestly, though, right? Except for
true.
maybe one of the 109 or 102 pluses. Although CJ was in the B session, he was the only American in the B session.
Yeah. He posted total though.
He did. Good for him. Good for him. I would love to see him come back and make a run at 2028. He's just, I mean, for 2024, it's just not a thing.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about the big boys, Medina and Kane. Kane did improve his total, I believe. That's my guy. One of the nicest human beings on the planet. Yeah. Love Kane. Did Medina bomb or withdraw?
I think he bombed or
Yeah.
I think he bombed. He didn't do very well. I don't think he bombed. I think he bombed to the snatch, if I'm not mistaken. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I think
sure he's move my computer here. Yeah, I think he looked a little bit thinner.
interesting. Really? I didn't get to
body
see. That's
weight
one of the sessions I didn't get to
things
watch.
going on
Interesting. He looks smaller, huh?
substantially.
Oh, maybe he was sick or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe he's getting ready to go 109 for the next Olympics.
Could happen. I always really wonder, you know, get those big supers, right? And it's like, are you really good because you're like able to eat? Like, you know, I'm trying to say, like, what are the numbers gonna look like when you cut down? Like, are they all gonna go away?
Yeah.
Like,
So I saw Medina at AO Finals 2019, and he was a 109, and he
Yeah.
was a light 109. So like he's not. I don't think he's like meant to be a big dude.
no, yeah, I remember like 2019, he was like 90 something kilos, man. He wasn't very big.
Nick on the chat board said he dropped 10 kilos since December. Nick, did he say why? I would love to know if he's like trying to do that. Maybe,
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know.
I'm a big fan of like just because you're bigger doesn't mean you're a better weightlifter.
Yeah.
It affects how you move, like all that stuff. So,
Oh yeah, like there's good weight and there's bad weight. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely wondering kind of what kind of shape he's gonna be in.
Oh,
dropping
he just
down.
said he was having trouble keeping weight on. Maybe an increase in training intensity,
Yeah, something
trying
like
to push for this Olympics. I mean, look, I feel like as much as I love Kane, like and Medina, I think next Olympics we're looking at Aaron Williams and Kaiser, right? Like they're both kind of a step ahead right now.
Yeah,
They're just both not eligible.
yeah.
Yo, I've seen some Aaron Williams videos come up on my Explorer.
Dude, that guy's
Jesus
freak.
Christ, that dude's strong.
Yeah, yeah,
God damn.
yeah. Just like, man, like just strong, man.
Dude,
Just
he's
like-
a big dude.
There's like nothing else to there's the perfect word to like describe his lifting. Just strong, man.
Yeah, he's just strong.
I don't know. He's just born strong. Dude is big.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah,
he's
so
like
strong.
28 too.
Yeah. Super's got a little bit longer life than the younger.
Oh
dude,
yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, their bodies can handle a little more. All right. We did it. We hit our hour. Sunday, we're going live again. And this time we're talking about, I got some training questions for you, Rylan. I got some stuff that may relate better to our listeners, a little more, you know, recreational lifter, hobbyist lifter, national level lifter type stuff. We finally got through Euros. Thailand is coming up. We're going to have Will Fleming on again. And this time we'll get him on TV.
Dude,
This is
Thailand,
TV.
Dude, Thailand's going to be.
Yo, Thailand's going to be the best weightlifting competition that I've been alive for. I think, honestly.
You think?
That's it's going to be
statement.
well. So here's the thing, right? It's not going to be cool in the sense that we're going to see like Lasha go big or Carlos go big, right? Their spots are locked, but that fucking 6 through 12, those battles are going to be fucking insane,
dude. Who knows? 20th place. Maybe we're sleeping.
We will see one insane like Steiner moment.
We need to take pictures of all the OQRs right now.
Yes, so we can go back.
Wait, it'll be like 30th place, adds like 50 kilos. Maybe they're just the most inconsistent person ever in this world. They just like drop like an absolute bomb and just like, yeah,
dude, we're gonna see a couple. I really hope, dude. I hope we see it from Nathan and Wes. I hope both of them get in the top 10.
Yeah,
like I said, when I say I don't think it's going to happen, that's not with my heart, guys. That's not with my heart. That's with my brain.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, shit, man. First video stream. I think David said audio and video quality were peak.
Yep.
We're gonna fancy it up too. This was like the test run. I'm gonna get like our logo in there. I'm gonna get our intro back, all that stuff. I just want to make sure
once they give me an apartment, I'll be if we end up getting a 2-bed, one of the rooms will be converted like to an office. I'll have my posters up. Have Ian's 175 snatch.
Yo, I should do that. I have a bunch of posters in the gym, but I'm in the office and I don't have anything.
I mean, since we film here, I just have a calendar on this side. Yeah. This side, and I got fishing rods and.
Yeah, we should put some stuff up. What should I put on this wall? I got sick posters. I got like USA stuff from
just
Worlds in Almaty.
Not fun, just printed.
Weightlifting's not fun.
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, guys. We appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get this episode up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Still kind of working on figuring that whole thing out, but we will for sure be live. We know the live stream works Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Y'all have a lovely evening, and we will see you on Sunday.
See ya.